Hello, and I am so excited. I've got to tell you, I'm really excited to have these two fabulous visitors today. Let me move that one round so you can definitely easily identify him. Here is Harry Potter, here is Dobby. So, what can I tell you? We'll do Harry Potter first because Dobby, I've got a lot to say. I know you'd think I had a lot to say about Harry, but no, it's all about Dobby because Dobby and Hagrid are my two favourite characters. I have a very small Hagrid in the one that I've shown before where it comes down a very steep, they're in a cart and they come down a very steep slope in the bank, and the cart tips and the money falls out because you put the money in. And so I love Hagrid and Dobby, they're my two favourites. And of course, I've had one of Hagrid for a long time. But for ages after the book that was released in 1997 and the film that was released in 2001, after all that, we still didn't have a money box. I didn't read the books until the third book had been written, so I read the first three and then carried on. But I just loved it, and I wanted a money box. I didn't know I wanted one of Dobby because I had no idea what he looked like, but I did want one of our Harry. Let him say goodbye. Goodbye, Harry. Look at the everything. Look at the house scarf, the badge, the scarf, the glasses. Lovely. Did I tell you he was made around 2018 by a company called Monogram International. Oh, I'm trying to push you in without taking you off. International Inc. Monogram International Inc. And I love him, but I really wish he was made to look a little bit more like Dobby. I don't mean actually looking like Dobby, but I mean being more realistic. And please don't argue that you can't be realistic within a house elf, because you can. Because just look at that. Look at that face. Look at those eyes. He's got marks around his neck where he is I think his gown rubs. He's got beautiful eyes, loads of lines. Bless him, look. Poor thing. His ears are perfect. He's carrying a really big book. There's one hand. There's the other. Look how long, thin fingers he has. And there's his foot. His one foot. And there's his other foot. So, I've had Dobby for a very long time. It was one of the first, maybe no, the second that I've got, that I had rather, of Harry Potter. The other one was of Hagrid in a cart going down a hill. Well, it wasn't a hill, it was in the bank mines. And that was lovely. So I'm just going to tell you now what Dobby says.
Dobby had to punish himself, sir.
I also have to tell you that Dobby actually says, I am a good house elf, and he also laughs, but he doesn't do any of that for me. I've heard him about twice do it on a good day, but otherwise it's the punishing himself one, which I was hoping when he moved in with me he would, sorry to interrupt, he would pull himself together. We'll try one more coin. Didn't want to talk at all with that one. Let me try this one. So there we have it.
Dobby had to punish punish himself, sir.
Interrupted again. That gap gets me every time. So anyway, here he is. He's adorable. It's time for me to go. Thanks so much for watching. Keep an eye on the shorts. Come back and see me anytime. Like and subscribe if you want to. And it's 5 minutes and 19 seconds. Bye-bye now.